Hey there, this is Dave Gardner, your Now Lifestyle Master Trainer, and I'm super excited to be getting into the next video with you right now. In this video, we're going to learn how to see the chat history that takes place so that you can use that as a valuable tool to look back on as, possibly proof of what was said or proof of what, wasn't discussed. Or maybe there were questions that you thought that, maybe you wanted to define a little bit further or maybe do a little more research on, or maybe questions that you didn't get to that you want to be able to answer in another video or in another email, or maybe make and create other emails and videos about. And so what we have here, of course, is a chat function. Now in order to chat, I have, again, just like I have in some of the other videos, I have a double window here on two different browsers. So we have the like a user's view end. So we have Tester Jones watching, and notice there's no tabs up here and there's not really tabs up here to control things, versus the moderator view, which has all the tabs to control things. And so right now it's on lock. There's a lock there for the chat. We'll notice on the bottom right hand corner below my hand it says click here to enable the chat. And so right now if I try to chat, there's nothing that happens. So that has to be enabled, and now it looks like the lock is unlocked. And the person could say, hey, this is Tester Jones from Syracuse, New York. All right, so when I flip back to my side, I see that that's there. Okay, hey, welcome, Tester. Great to have you here. All right, so we got this little chat going. Okay, so then we go back. Tester, blah 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 says something. Or I said something again, so we're gonna go back. Tester said something. We're gonna go back. Just we have this little feed back and forth of these people. So maybe we're asking questions, and people are saying, okay, raise a, if you understand, put a one, put a, one in the text chat, two in the text chat. So next thing you know, you have all these ones, and then maybe you have some twos, from the same person. And so, maybe then later we're having yeses and, all this. We have this conversation going back and forth. So, long story short, you are, 20 minutes later after your webinar, your webinar is 20 minutes in and you're done with the webinar. And it's going to be hard to go back and necessarily scroll for everything. But quick and easy, all you have to do is click this little, what looks like a computer disk. It says click here to open the public chat history. Once we click it, it's going to open up a new tab. And it will take a few minutes just because it's got to download massive amounts of data, and it's going to be capable for you to actually use. And so you can actually go back and pick days to download all your messages, who are the users, so on and so forth. So if we go with today, what's going to happen is it's actually going to show us that actual chat history. And so there was a couple chats that I had. I tried this and I did a couple videos, and I turned the computer room off, and then I turned it back on, the conference room, and then I turned it off, and I turned it back on. And so we'll see a couple different chats here, and you can actually recognize that as you're going through. And so if we notice here and we scroll down, we see two that I'm looking at right now. But as we go through in chat, we can actually see some of the conversation that's going and who actually did it. And so we have some details in here as far as, where it comes from, the type of browser they used, and, like this is me, this is the actual moderator. And then, if we scroll down, then we have Tester Jones. Notice there's nothing said here. It's kind of hard to interpret what is actually there, but what you really want is down here. And so here's the actual text chat that we were talking about. And so I was doing something from previous. So notice there's a jump in the time from here to here, of about 30-40 minutes. And so if we kind of just look from this part down, this is where I first started, we can actually look at that chat and go down, and we can actually look and we can see what that chat history is. And if we want to download it all, we can then pull it on and we can save it, onto our own hard drives, and then, do it as you want. And you could just go through and actually look at it before or later and just, kind of scroll back and see what people have said, maybe see what types of information are there, and be able to use that to your advantage when you hear about what the questions people are asking you are, maybe to either create new products or to be able to just answer and help and improve the products you have currently available. So again, another powerful tool and function inside the Now Lifestyle live conference room. Again, this has been Dave Gardner. Thank you for watching along with this training video. Hopefully you found some immense value. If you have any questions or comments, you can always join us and hit us up in the Facebook group or support tab up top. We really want to hear about your successes with these tools and how you're actually implementing them into your niche, because we want to help the family out. So as I always say, you get out of it what you put into it. And the big question that I always have for you is, with all these awesome tools that you have in the Now Lifestyle family, what will you create to make your legacy? And what will you create to help others so that you can make a difference in the world today?